Got checking in with actor, director, filmmaker. Let me know if I'm missing something, man. A man of many hats, the
Yes.
actor, Kendrick Holmes. How you doing, bro?
Man, I'm doing good, man. It feel good to be back, man. It really do, man. It's been a while. I've seen you guys, man. What's up? What's up with y'all?
Chilling, bro.
Still look good in here.
For
Living
sure,
and
keeping it going,
surviving,
man.
you know?
For sure. It's good. It's good for you to be here. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
yes,
saying?
sir. Yes, sir.
For sure.
Man, how you been since the last time we seen you?
Putting in work, crazy work, man.
see you.
Grinding crazy,
I see you.
man. Just man, a great feeling. What it's been like since like 2022 since I've been here. So that year just been full fledged, just all movies independently grinded it out.
Yeah, man. And it looked like you done slimmed down a little bit, man.
Yeah, man, getting in the gym, man, working out, man. Like I think that's the thing to do, man. Get healthy, get fit, and just like, man, in this game, you got to be in shape, man. You got to be ready for more roles, man.
Yeah.
Got to be ready.
Love it, man.
How would you say working out has, you feel me, helped you as far as your day-to-day life?
Discipline, most definitely taught me discipline. That's key, being in the gym every day. You gotta have that drive. You gotta be willing to get up every day, man. Just every day, and just like, man, time to go to the gym. Gotta go to the gym. Then it be days I don't want to go, and I be like, get up, let's go.
Make it happen.
Motivation, self-motivating, most definitely.
Man, I heard a quote that said, man, nobody ever regretted actually going to the gym. You feel me? Once you finish your workout, you never regret that workout.
Yeah, it be a little so afterwards.
Now, man, I've never been on a movie set, TV set, anything, you know. How long is the process of actually being on a movie or a TV set, man?
Man, you got to be ready, man. You got to be ready to work 10 to 12 hours, sometimes 14. It's a day. 10 to 12 hours a day.
That whole time, are you actually working or like what's going on?
It got like they separate the teams, first team, second team, and I think it's a third team. So they'll call in the first team, and they'll have us set up or whatever. They'll give us the rundown on how everything's gonna be, as far as the scene, break down the scene, and then they'll let us go back to or whatever our trailers, and bring in a second team, and then we'll rotate just like that. It's like it's everybody. I mean, the staff just running around crazy. You got the makeup, the hair, you got wardrobe department. Everybody just running around, just trying to make things done within those hours. But most definitely got to be prepared to work like 10 to 12 hours a day on shift, like rotation. I mean, you're going to be tired. You got to be snacked up. You got to be ready. You got to have your water. You got to have your energy drinks. You got to be most definitely ready.
Do they tell y'all before like the set start that y'all gonna be out there that long? Or?
No. I wish.
For sure.
I wish, but nah, they don't let us know none of that, man. We just straight come to work and be prepared to work long hours and get it in.
Mm-hmm, for sure. And that do teach you something, you know, that teach you like how the saying go, get ready, stay ready so you ain't gotta get ready, something like that.
Yeah, because they knocking every chance they get, they knocking. Once you sit, you can go to your trailer, man, and sit down. One time, like on the set of Chicago PD, man, I went on set. I come back. I just grabbed my food, go in my trailer, set it down. They knocking at the door. Come on, they ready for you. Dang. They ready for you to do makeup. I'm like, man, I just got my food, but take it with you. Come on, we got it. They need you now. So everybody working fast and moving.
For sure. How do you adjust being across so many different sets? You know, I know it comes with so many different speeds, so many different type of personalities that you got to work with.
Well, I don't take on so many jobs firsthand. Like I'm real particular on what roles I go after, and then I try not to crowd. You know, like a lot of talent, like they crowding, trying to get more work, but slow down. You know, like I tell like a lot of talent that I come across, like actress and actors, with the process that I go through. Try not to take so many roles because you'll get overcrowded and then you'll sometimes lose that character.
Right.
Try to piece it 2-3 roles at a time within like 1 year, and just pace yourself. Pace. And once you get on that first set, it'll be easy. That second set, more easier. That third set, you got it.
For sure.
I try not to flood myself, man, with so many scripts, so many so much.
Now you've played in a lot of movies. You've been in a lot of things. You feel me? But you recently, like you spoke on Chicago PD, one of my favorite shows. You feel me? I can't wait till it come on every week. You know what I'm saying? Man, what was it like? Cause I know what it was like when I saw you on the episode. I was like, damn, bro. Like I know, bro. I done interviewed bro a couple times. You know what I'm saying? What was it like when you got the call that you were gonna be on Chicago PD?
So take it back to around the time I was here with you guys, 2022. Now I had 2 auditions. No exaggeration. I had 2 auditions with Chicago PD that my agency set up for me. The first audition was in July. The second, I didn't get it. Second one was in November. That was our second time going in that phase, doing sending in my self-taping and not getting a call back. So after that, like I say, 2023, just grinded it out. Just straight, just taking my time. Like I say, being particular on the roles that I want to take and just letting God do the rest. My agent called and said she called and said that we had another roll up for Chicago PD. She sent over the script. And man, when I tell you, when I saw that script, I looked at the script, I said,
I'm in it.
This me, what's going on? Like, not just to say it like that, but this like, you know what I'm saying? Like this everyday living, this Chicago written all over it. The character like says a lot about not just me. Right. It's about, you know, what's going on, what we go through. And man, I called Servon. She's a wonderful actress. It's like my sister. I called her. Fast forward to now. I called her and I was like, I need your help. Come over Mom's house. I'm over here. I need your help to come, you know, put together this self-tape for Chicago PD. And I know I got this. For sure. She like, I'm coming, bro. And she was, you know, at work and she actually like, I don't know how she did it, but she said she left work, came over, and we did it. And we did it, you know, over and over and over and over and over. And I looked at her and that's it. I think this good enough to send it in. You sure? I said, yeah. Days went by, I haven't heard nothing from my agency. So now I'm like, oh, same thing's finna happen. I don't get, because you don't hear nothing back from your agency. Once you send in your self-tape, you don't hear nothing back. It is what it is. So this time, I'm riding down the street, man. I'm riding down the street, just normal. But prior to that night, I woke up like, I don't got the road. Days and passed. I don't got it. Like, just it is what it is. So this same day, I'm riding around, and my agent called, and I just jumped out the whip like, I know what this call for. She said, I know you do. You got the part. And I was like, oh, like jumping up and down, like just, I cried. And I was like, wow, like this it. Like I just went crazy this whole year, like gunning it out and then just being faithful, like really like sticking to myself, you know, like the last conversation that we had, like really being to myself, really tending to me, really focus on me and God. I was like, whoa, this got to be it. So she like, just breathe a little. And we got to hear back from NBC. Once they say the okay is on. Minutes after that, like the phone call hung up, she called me right back. NBC said yes.
Oh man,
it's on. It's on. They sent me the script like the next day, and it still ain't sink in until I was actually like, cause we did the self-tape. I mean, we did the script reading. Mm-hmm. We did a Zoom call. And I'm seeing all the characters. Tracy that played Upton, Jason that played Voyage, and all of them. Like it still ain't sinking. I'm just, you know, like a regular, normal table read. You know, just I'm here. Like it's, you know, but when I got on set, it was like I'm here.
Real.
It's real.
For sure. And
it's real.
It's crazy how your steps prior to that can just align you to that moment. It's like you don't even know. Sometimes your head's so deep in the grind, you don't even know that you ordering yourself for such an amazing role.
And at the same time, I was still at my breaking point when I left y'all. When I left y'all, I was still thinking like, man, deep conversation. I just told my whole story. Not everything, but at least half enough truth, you know? And I was really, you know what I'm saying? Like feeling the conversation, like, and when I left here, it was like a whole feeling, like I gotta really get to it. And then it was like that feeling within that year, man, I'm telling y'all, it was most definitely God. And the spirit of leaving this place, it was like, man, and I was trying to get back, but I'm here now, you know, and I thank y'all, man, because I tell y'all, it was a great ride, and it feel good to be able to be in a position to now be able to now tell another side of the story.
For sure.
You know, because I was in and I could see, I see things very clear now.
That's
with the grace of God.
For sure, man. Shout out to you though.
Yeah,
you know, you couldn't have done it without
putting in that work.
For sure, man.
Oh my baby, man. Shout out to you, cause it's nothing but growth.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
man.
And to, like I say, man, when I sat and I watched the episode, I'm like, cause I knew you was on it, cause I follow you. You kept making a post, so I'm shit. This is the night. You know what I'm saying? It's coming on tonight. So when I actually seen you in the road, cause like I say, bro, I love Chicago PD, man. It's a great fucking show. You know what I'm saying? And based out of all the shows that come out of Chicago, it's still authentic to Chicago. I really want to say it's one of the most authentic shows to Chicago, even though it's criminal based. You know what I'm saying? It's still a dope show. So when I seen you, bro, and they locked you out, free my mans. You feel me? Free my mans.
Freely,
but man, you also have an amazing story. You feel me? I want to get into a quick break, and then I want to touch on, you feel me, for everybody that haven't heard your story, just to see how far you came to reach it to this moment. You feel me? Because we had an in-depth conversation on the couch. You know what I'm saying? So I want to touch into that, man. So man, we got the actor Kendrick Holmes in the building, man.
Yes, sir.
Y'all don't go nowhere, man. It's EO Sound Radio, man.
For sure.
All right, man, you got a very, very unique story, you feel me? You come from humble beginnings, you feel me? You man, you also got shot before, man.
Yes, sir.
So to survive everything that you've been through and be in the moments, you know what I'm saying, and around the people that you are around now, bro. Like, do you ever reflect on life and be like, damn, man, I came a long way?
Yeah, I most definitely think about that moment all the time. Like, all the time. Like, damn, like, I came from, you know, most definitely, like you mentioned, those humble beginnings. Like, it most definitely been a struggle. Like, from as long as I can remember, like I say, from knee high to now, just figuring it out. And to be able to be in a position to find a way, it's like, you know, I did that, you know, and just to be able to pat myself on the back and say, you know what, you most definitely rode yourself on the right path this time. You know, drove yourself on the right path this time, you know? And I say all the time, like, if it was a 3-lane traffic, I'll most definitely say I'll be the one driving in that middle lane. And why I say that is because if I'm in a 3-way traffic, you can give me the fast lane, you can give me the slow lane, and you can also give me that lane in between. And in between that lane, I don't want to be too far behind, or I don't want to be too far ahead, because I'll forget where I come from.
For sure.
Because right now I'm in the process of I'm just trying to bridge the gap now. Because it's like, now that I worked on me, I'm continually working on me. Now let's just trying to figure out a way to work on the youth.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like when they see like this right here, no secrets, I know y'all had them on too.
Mm-hmm.
They look at this like this a brand, right? Just a clothing, right? But in reality, like me, my goal is now being a lot of people don't know I'm a brand ambassador for them.
Mm-hmm.
So right now, like everything I do, I'm gonna represent everything that I do far as his brand as well. And what I mean by bridging the gap, he's from O Block, right?
Shout out Odie.
He's from O Block.
For sure.
I'm from Wentworth Gardens. 2 different neighborhoods, 2 different gangs. You know, not saying that I was affiliated. I'm not saying that. I just want the world to know that 2 different neighborhoods, 2 different gangs that we seeing beefing right now. I'm wearing one of their jackets, meaning that I'm willing to bridge the gap. You know what I'm saying? When does it stop? You know, my beef ain't y'all beef. Where I'm from is not beefing where y'all are from. You get what I'm saying? I didn't hurt nobody where y'all at. We ain't hurt nobody. You know what I'm saying? So it's like what we see on TV is not in our city. For real. Because the same person that I'm rocking, people don't know, growing up, his cousin was my next door neighbor. And let me tell you this story. He don't even know this, but his cousin do. True story. When he reached out to me and said, man, I see you with my little cousins now. He from the same neighborhood, right? His name is Ernest. You know, shout out to Ernest. His birthday was yesterday. Happy birthday to him and my brother PA. They share the same birthday. So people don't know, growing up, my mom, you know, like I said the story before, it was just me and 5 boys, 1 mother, 1 bedroom. We didn't have clothes and things like that growing up. His cousin, he didn't even know this. Growing up, his cousin used to give us clothes when we was kids. You see how this years now I'm rocking his cousin clothing line, not knowing that his cousin used to give us clothes growing up. So now it's like, who are anybody to say I can't rock this? When his cousin, when I didn't even have it, for me and my brothers to look good, yes, his cousin gave us clothes, you know? And I'm not ashamed to say that because it was life. I'm not wearing nobody nothing now, but this is a brand, you know what I'm saying? And now it's, you know, let's bridge the gap. What you see on TV is not as what's going on in our city. So I want to be the one to show not just my city, the world. You know what I'm saying? We actually love each other. You know what I'm saying? We actually love each other. For real.
For sure. I love the background of that, man. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes all it takes is one to express that, you know, and you don't even know, like you say, for the youth, you don't even know what his kids is going on with that same story right now, you know, and they feel like they got to be against one another, and particularly somebody that look just like them, that live the same background, that listen to the same music, that's in the same school district. You know what I'm saying?
And bringing you guys back to when I got shot, that's probably may have been one of the reasons, you never know, you know, just being mixed up within a crowd that I once grew apart. You know what I'm saying? What I did when I was a youth was nothing that was compared to the things that I'm doing now. And now I'm just trying to, like, not just paint a perfect picture, just really be the example. You know, be that one to step out and say, okay, that's not what it is. I'm going to show truth to my city. I'm going to bring, you know what I'm saying? And I'm going to say that we love each other, even if you feel a certain way about me. We just from different parks, different parks, that's all.
I definitely feel like it's been a major shift in the streets of Chicago. You see a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, from rival sides, you know what I'm saying, sitting down, having conversations, you know, making videos together, actually saying, you know, bro, cool, you know what I'm saying, or he always been my homie type shit. So I feel like, you know, you right, Chicago does get a bad rap in the media and from out of towners, but Chicago is a beautiful city. You know what I'm saying? I've seen more love than I've seen beef in the past couple years. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's still, you know, shit that happens, but that's all 50 states in America. You know what I'm saying?
It's everywhere. Even with getting shot or going to jail. Like, I feel like not just everybody use that as, oh, it's a shield of honor, but it's not, man. It's not. Getting shot, like I said before, it's not fun. Going to jail is nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's trying to change that cycle. You know, being shot, you can make some of it. Going to jail, you can make something of it. Look at some of the greats like the 50 Cent stuff. You know, like people that really changed their life. Even the model guy. I don't know if I forgot his name, but he in movies now.
I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like anybody could come from a dark place in life and make some light of it. And I'm gonna walk in faith for that as well, bringing some light into the darker days that I once had.
A lot of times it comes down to your circumstances. You know what I'm saying? What you grow up around. A lot of times we grow up around, nothingness and poverty. You know what I'm saying? And at a young age, you forced to, be a grown adult before you able to. And a lot of times when we are thrust into those positions, we make choices. Some people, survive through those choices, and some people, have to live with those choices. So I really think it's just a matter of circumstances.
Yeah.
But when you are faced with a moment where you hit that crossroad, it's like, bro, all right, you gonna keep fucking up or you gonna make the change. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I feel like everybody before shit go totally bad, everybody is faced with a moment where they can make a change in their life. And it's just beautiful that you were able to make that change. Because a lot of people say, fuck it, bro.
Yeah.
I'm in the streets, fuck it. That's what it is.
You really
know
got
what
to
I'm
pay attention to the signs. It's there. It's there, man. If you really, really pay attention, sometimes just close your eyes and listen. He most definitely will talk to you in a way that you won't even believe, man. And just go run off that. That feeling inside, man. That's that man. That's that man.
What's been your favorite moment throughout everything? You've been in a countless number of movies, just coming off the Chicago PD. You working on a new movie, Stateville, man. What's been your favorite moment through all this?
My favorite moment is at first I wasn't used to the attention. I know I said it before. And now I'm learning to really embrace it more. Especially with this Leon character from Chicago PD, man. It's a new light, like for real. Like I'm saying, like it's most definitely something different. I still haven't soak it all in yet. It's pretty much still new. So everything has most definitely changed. The most importantly, it's my niece. My niece was telling me today, like, it was too early. She's like, I seen your movie. So it's like making them happy. Letting them, showing them a way. And just really like being a positive role model. We don't get that, like, coming from where I come from. A lot of people, not just the kids, my nieces, nephews, my kids, my mom, my brothers, not just them happy. The city happy where I'm from, and it's like I'm most definitely doing something that I want to say anybody could be doing, but someone like me and to know like he really been through it. Like,
for sure.
I'm giving them hope. And that's what keeps me going, like knowing that I'm making a positive impact on people where I'm from, like, especially from Wentworth Gardens, man, like they know. it's like just to get that love and for their kids to see, like, I know him. Like, even when you were saying, like, I know him, like, look, like, I really, I know this dude been through some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, just to see him being in this spotlight, well deserving, well deserving. And that's how I look at it, man. To answer your question, like, just for everybody that know me, man, just to see, like, he really, really making it happen. He came from nothing to something, and he's really trying to make something happen to change not only him, us.
For sure. And you in one of them roles, like I call it one of them shows that people sit down and actually watch, like with families, of all races, So
yeah,
man, when you just out and you do get that acknowledgement, though, like how does it feel, like as far as on the forward development level, like because that's a top % show, I would call it.
Look, the funniest moments, I didn't share this, but I'm gonna share it now. I was downtown and Chicago PD is most definitely one of the shows that everybody watch. Yeah. And I don't know how to say this, but it was, what do we say? Caucasian.
The white people.
Yeah, right. So look, like when I was downtown, I was just, walking from like Subway trying to get to my destination. And some white people screamed out the window. They noticed me and they was, "Fuck you, Leon."
Oh my God.
True story. And it was like, damn, okay. Fuck Leon.
Right, well, damn, what you on?
That ain't even
me, man. But yeah, that was it wasn't a good feeling, but it was like, damn, okay.
For real.
They know me. And then I'm getting some love in Brazil too.
For sure.
So they most definitely been showing me love, and I'm waiting on this picture that this young lady, she's finishing, that she was showing me that she drew up of me, Upton, Jesse Lee Sulphur, and Tracy, who play Upton. Me, Tracy, and Jesse Lee Sulphur. She most definitely said this was one of the best episodes she's ever watched. And once she's finished, she's going to find a way to get to me. So I can't wait to show y'all and everybody else. So man, like I say, she's from Brazil, so I can't wait to get it and get it in my hands some way, somehow.
For sure, man. And what season is it currently?
Season 11, episode 12. They just aired the finale last Wednesday, so it's the episode right before the finale, which was crazy.
Yeah.
Yo, do us a favor and yourself a favor by hitting that subscribe button. Make sure to tap that notification bell as well so you can stay updated. Now let's get to the video.
All right, man. You working on a new movie, man. Tell us all about it, man. Give us the rundown.
Stateville. I play Stateville is true story. It's a series I'm working on. We shot the pilot for it last year, November. I played Leroy Bugsy Harris. I combined it 2 worlds into one. It'll give you that early 2000 vibe, like The Wire. It'll take you back in that field. So I took 2 worlds back in the day from when my father grew up and the world that we lived in so far as the early 2000s. So what made me I originally came up with the story is because my father was telling me like I should do a movie about his life or whatever like that. So I laughed about it at first, but then to come to think about it, I was like, damn, he did do some pretty wild shit back in the day, and the people he was rolling with too, I might as well. So when I decided to do it, I was like, you know what, I don't want to put too much truth into it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to tell too much. Mm-hmm. So one night I'm like, man, my father was incarcerated, and I was like, man, I should just go ahead and do it. So I called my brother. I called Kenneth Arnett, another actor. I took a picture, just a regular picture, man. I sent it to him like, man, something just jumped in my head, man. I'm gonna do this movie. It's a true story, and I just feel like it's the one. So I told him, man, bro, I want to know if you could do the cover for me. So when he did it, I sent it to my brother, and he was like, oh man, it's cold, but it ain't it, man. It got to be dark and gritty. So he ended up like, hold on, stay on the phone. So we on the phone like talking about our pops. He literally called me that morning anyway to tell me like, Pops said got moved. They moved him. He did some shit in there, so they had to move him. So he stayed like, man, don't do nothing, man, because I don't like that shit. So he ended up putting his own little flavor to it. He sent it back and was like, you like that shit? And we on the phone, I'm like, bro, I'm about to post this shit. Mm-hmm. He like, man, don't post that shit, boy. You ain't got no characters, no nothing. Right. Man, I'm posting this. This about Pops. So he's like, man, Sean, I'm telling you, don't post it. So I hit it anyway while he was on the phone with me. And I'm like, bro, like, we was up like 100, 200 likes, comments, everybody sharing it. And I knew it was big when the guy Denzel from Dirty D hit me up and was like, I want to be in your movie. Like everybody, when I tell you, from people from Detroit, Texas, Indiana, like anywhere you could imagine, wanted to be a part of Stateville, and I knew I had something. And honestly, I only had Leroy Bugsy Harris. That was the only name I had, was my name. I knew I was gonna play my pops. Like, I just knew that was it. So everybody wanted to be a part of it. And I was just like, the biggest mistake I made was giving roles, because I knew the process, but I was so happy where I was just like, okay, I'm getting people that want to work, that have names. So I'm like, okay, let me bring them on. So not realizing the impact of what I was doing, everything was right, but wrong from the moment he said, don't post it. So now I'm casting people. I'm feeling like Oprah. You could be in my movie. You could be in my movie. And just like, I felt like that was another big mistake. Like, I felt like I sold a lot of people dreams, because then when I hired people, to play different positions, it was like, okay, where is their background? What did they do? No, we can't go with this. We can't go with this. You can't do this. You can't do that. So I had, I want to thank Breezy, Stacy. She kind of cleaned up a lot of things for me, far as cleaning up like my promises, the things that I couldn't do, that I knew I couldn't, I shouldn't have done. And then that was a learning experience too, because it backfired too, because when we filmed it, a lot of people showed me their true reasons of, when I say that, of, you could tell like me giving you a role, it was like, okay, they was just satisfied with that. Like when somebody gives you something, when, okay, you could do this, and it's like, now it's like they feel like they're entitled to so many other things, far as like the director, like, okay, like I'm the creator, I wrote it, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, this my project, so it's like, you can't just run with something I created. Right. So it's like, it put a wedge between it for a little while. So I had to really think, I had to sit back too, like on that project, like, this my baby, like all the greats, I'm learning from one, Marcus Carruthers from Vulture City, write, direct, your own, you know what I'm saying? He was telling me from the beginning, don't bring nobody in for something that you created, because it's going to backfire. Right. So I want to say that too. Like, I'm glad that I did learn from a lot far Stateville, but it's most definitely, it's cleaned up now, and it will be out. It's one of the biggest projects that I do have coming out. Some of the greatest actors, producers, and directors on it. But it was just a pilot. And I want everybody to understand that too. To know, like, with shows, different shows, if you look at these shows, they have different directors and different producers and writers for each episode. So now, like, I had to pull that plug from, okay, I'm gonna be the only writer, I'm gonna be the only director, so from here on, once we jump back onto Stateville for episode 2, it's gonna be different directors, like ADs, of course, to help me. But far as Stateville goes, like I said, it's gonna be one of the biggest projects that's come out of the city. Far as like Tyrant out for Bodil, shout out to him. But like I say, with everything being cleaned up with Stateville, now I could really discuss it and talk about it more. That it's most definitely coming out, and it's better than ever. Second episode.
For sure. Where can we expect the second episode?
We finna start filming soon. Right now, it's getting edited. It's finna start getting edited by Jose Salazar. We just did City of the Dead together. We also did 2 other projects that we worked on, but most definitely from the City of Dead. He's now it's going into his hands as far as editing. Episode 2, it's wrote out. Like I said, I had to clean up a lot of characters, a lot of characters, and we should be back filming. I want to say, I don't want to make any promises, but I would say, like, I want to gear it up to film the second episode sometime this fall.
Where can the people view the first one?
It's just right now it's still in the kitchen. We just, like I say, that blockage put like a big break, me figuring out what direction I want to go, because a lot of people left the project too, man. a lot of people left the project. A lot of people like had their own selfish reasons, and I had to kind of like see that myself. Like, okay, they really like using this platform for their own selfish ways. So I'm glad that I had, majority of them on these contracts, because now I could really pretty much, do what I have to do just to move on with this project. Yeah.
Heavy as the head, man.
Yeah, so that was one of the big things too, man, just to say it. And this the first time me speaking of it, but it was like a lot of, behind the scenes things that I had to learn and dealt with, and I'm glad that I seen firsthand and I had to pull away from, but it's most definitely gonna be out.
How do you take initiative to command a role like this? Because it sounds like, for the most part, because you say you have one character, it says like, it sounds like you had pretty much the roles primarily filled itself out.
Yeah, so when I originally wrote it, it was going to be surrounded by my character Leroy, but then I just started creating, like just doing the most, just creating other characters in my own little world, and just like I said, just giving away roles that I shouldn't. But now I'm just leaning towards making Leroy Bugsy more of the focus point of the whole entire season.
For sure.
All right, man. You done answered this question for me a couple times, but hey, you a lot farther than you was last time I asked it. If you can go back and give your younger self any advice, what would it be?
It'll be something I just said. Never promise. Don't make any promises, especially the ones that you know that have potential and that can be great. Because I was someone who was once, promised things too, and we know the same feeling. And like I say, I wish that I didn't move as fast as I did, because sometimes we get excited and projects just leave us. You know what I'm saying? They just leave us. And Stateville was one of the projects that's kind of took off really before me, to be honest with you. Like, it got me attention way before anything else. So that's the best advice that I would give my younger self, is to not make promises, to stand firm of what you believe in, and just keep your word. Just keep your word, and just know that people have the same dream as you, and you just really can't play with that.
All right, before we get out of here, you tell the people how they get in tune with you, stay in tune with you, find everything you got going on.
On Instagram, you can follow me on Instagram, the actor Kendrick. And that's pretty much it. I don't pretty much give out the Facebook, but it's out there, so it's up. So you can most definitely follow me on there. I got you could go on Tubi, hit the search box, Kendrick Holmes, see what's coming up. I got a few movies coming out. District 35, by the way, written by me and Xavier McKnight. Another great talent coming out. So we collabed on this project. Be on the lookout for District 35. Be on the lookout for Stateville. Be on the lookout for another episode of City of the Dead. And just working, man. I most definitely have a lot of things that I've been doing. I got the clothing line that I'm bringing back out called Creative Collection. I've been out previously helping feed the homeless with Michael Earhart. I was doing that faithfully until I got back in the work field and doing things for myself, and this acting things have been picked up, so it's kind of hard for me to get back out there, and I really miss them. I really miss them people, to a point where they adopted a name for me, called me Candyman. So I would say, man, Michael Earhart and his wife, man, the things they do. I don't know if you guys follow them, the Taste for the Homeless they do. They pretty much just took me under their wing, man, and I just been faithfully, with him, feeding the people every day. And the things that he's been showing me, it's been unbelievable. Like, it's people, these people is really out here, man, and they need help, and it's just, man, it's scary, man. Like, if you out there, like certain places that we went and visit, man, Chicago, man, wake up. They the kids and people need us for real.
All right, Jimmy, talk to the people.
Hey, shout out, I guess, the actor Kendrick Holmes. Gotta say the actor Kendrick Holmes every time, man. Like I say, man of many hats, man. This probably been one of my favorite follow-up interviews. You know what I'm talking about? Like, from the door, we knew we had a lot to catch up on, but you feel that scene so coerced, you know what I'm saying? And it's just been great hearing your story and great moving forward. Like I say, Chicago PD, man, that's one of them shows where people sit down and watch. Like, you don't get too many of those shows. You get shows like Snowfall, BMF, Chicago PD, The Chi. Those shows that you actually got to sit down and watch. It's not a show you can just glance by. So when you watch those shows, you get familiar with the characters. Those characters come into life. I know you had the instance downtown where the guy blurted out some
Most
crazy
definitely.
stuff, but at the same time, you're gonna get those people, like you say, the lady in Brazil that she said that's one of the best episodes she ever watched. So those characters come to life, and then behind those characters is real people. You outside of your character, you still live a real life. You know what I'm saying? You still into real projects. You got your series Stateville. You got Vulture City. You got an extensive background. So it's at the point, man. The people you meet, they're gonna either have to do their homework or they gonna meet you right where you at.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's all a respect thing, though. And then I'm sure next time we link up and talk, it's gonna be something even more crazy. But as of right now, from what I'm getting, you in that top percentile.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
So keep building on that, bro. Your
sir.
story is gold. And I know sometimes you could just look back and even probably ask yourself, like, man, 10 years ago, I probably wouldn't even thought of nothing like this.
No, I didn't, man. And I just want to say, man, like, somebody had to bring y'all some kind of awards, man, up here, man, because the things that y'all been doing it's incredible. And I feel like just following y'all from that point on, I just feel like we all should every day, man, just shout y'all out for the things y'all do. It's amazing. It's like one of those shows that y'all been holding down the city,
Sure.
and we need that. And I feel like a lot of people need to understand like the importance of y'all. The radio station, y'all being here, the things that y'all do, the people that y'all bringing on, the things that y'all talk about and discuss, it mean a lot to the city, man. So I want to say to y'all, keep doing y'all thing, man. And I'm glad. It's an honor to be back, man. I'm telling y'all, man, I've been wanting to come back months ago, but it's a right time for everything, and it's just a beautiful feeling, man, just to be here.
Hey, we appreciate you, bro. Y'all coming through is our reward. You know what I'm saying?
Sir.
We get the chance to sit down and talk to y'all, talk great stories, inform the masses and just hear where y'all coming from. Everybody got a story, and we here to share it.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all, man.
For sure. Thank you for taking the time out, man. We wish you nothing but the best of luck. Doors always open. Want to chop it up, catch up. Come on.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
For sure. But everybody out there listening, man, download that iLLANOiZE radio app, where you can hear great interviews like you heard today. You can stream music 24/7, even on the holidays. Throw something on the grill, get iLLANOiZE radio going for sure. So download that app, man. Follow Ill Sound Radio, iLLSOUND Radio. Follow iLLANOiZE Radio across all platforms, Twitter, YouTube, all that good stuff. Follow me, Groove Nuke, GROOVNUKE. And Jay, what you got to say to him?
Man, shout out to you, bro. I feel like we've been on the path together type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, we started around the same time type shit. So anytime I get to see somebody elevating through this shit, like really taking off with it, because we watch TV and we watch interviews and we hear people tell their stories every day, but it's rare we know these people. It's rare we get to sit with these people who have changed their lives and have elevated through some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So to see you getting everything that you work for, because you're not gonna get the shit you not working for. You know what I'm saying? To see you working for this shit, taking pride in this shit, to see you, you know what I'm saying, on your fitness journey, showing that you give a fuck about life. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's to me, that mean a lot to me. You know what I'm saying? Because it's some people out there that you motivating that you might not know you motivating. You know what I'm saying? That wake up every morning just to see that you still on your path and that put them on a path, bro. Like, we are powerful people out here, especially when we got motion. You know what I'm saying? So never stop the motion, bro. Never. Like, even when you spoke on the No Secrets, man, shout out, bro.
Oh,
you know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
shout out Odie,
because
man.
it's
Bridge the gap.
like we all coming from a place where we just trying to make something out here. You feel me? We trying to be more than what we was. And I think that's the story that needs to be told, especially about Chicago, man. You got a lot of people out here that's focused on nothing but positivity.
Yeah.
Even to hear you know what I'm saying, giving back and feeding the homeless, because I am aware of what homie do. Like, he really be cooking that shit up.
Be cooking it up.
And he not cooking no little shit. Like, he really feeding people, bro. He really feeding people. So anytime our platform can help in any type of way, you know what I'm saying, whether it's an interview or whatever, bro, like, everything counts. You know, all this shit add up to something bigger, you know what I'm saying? So to hear you speak positive about our platform, bro, like, it means a lot, you know, and keep grinding, keep growing, keep doing you. And you already know, bro, this shit easy, you know what I'm saying? Just hit me and we make this shit happen, bro. So just keep growing, bro. I can't wait to see your next endeavor, you know what I'm saying? Can't wait to see you on the big screen in the movie. You feel me? But until then, bro, just stay down, stay locked in, man.
You know it, y'all. Thank y'all, man. Keep tuning in.
Thank you, man.
Big facts, man. It's Ill Sound Radio, man. We